The historic center of Apice is a characteristic village situated on a ridge about 15 kilometers from the city of Benevento. The historian Alfonso Meomartini conjectured that the name Apice originated from the Roman consul Marco Apicius, called by the Senate to share some Senio's lands. Other historians suppose that the name derives from ancient peoples as Opici or Iapigi. Among the monuments stands out the Castello dell'Ettore or Norman Castle, overlooking the valley of Calore Ufita Miscano, the hill and ancient village of Sant'Andrea's Peak. Built in 8th century, it had 4 towers formed in a decagonal plan. Actually, there are only 2 towers, from which underground tunnels depart. Tunnels were an escape route in times of siege. During the years, it was submitted to several renovations, and now it appears in all its magnificence. The castle hosts a peasant and contemporary art museum, many cultural activities, meetings and dining. There are also exhibited some small archaeological findings. Not far from the historic center, in Santa Lucia Place, there are the remains of San Francisco's convent, built by the saint in 1222 and then destroyed by the earthquake in 1546. The story tells us that during the construction, the brothers tried to move a boulder and asked the saint to help them. The saint moved the boulder with only 3 fingers, lifted his footprints, which subsequently flowed water. Still today, we can admire the miraculous source. The symbol of Apice's religiosity is certainly the monastery of Saint Anthony, built in 1530 by Father Ludovico Fossombrone, become blessed. The 2-aislet church has the main altar entirely made of wood, with a central painting of St. Francis about the moment he received the stigmata. On the minor altar of the right aisle, there is the portrait of a very young St. Anthony. The story tells us that when the saint was 22 years old, landing in Palermo in poor health, it was then that he also stopped at Apex Castle. The portrait of the saint was kept for many years in the family chapel, dedicated to St. Mark, was later donated to the Capuchin Fathers, is still visited by pilgrims, especially during the traditional Tredicina of St. Anthony, which takes place in June. About 3 kilometers from Apice, in Moroni Place, there are the remains of Ponte a Piano, commonly called Ponte Rotto. Formerly, it hung over the river Calore and represents an artery of the Via Appia linking Rome to Brindisi. It was built just after the end of the 3 Samnite Wars, when the Romans turned out winners over the Samnites. It was originally 150 meters long and consists of 9 arches. Unfortunately, today remains only the central part.